the word destro on just any general gameplay on Generation 0. So basically, you start out really low level, I mean, as all games do, and you'll start out all the way over here on this little tiny island, right in here. You'll start up the stream a little bit, but as you go through here, you'll meet this bridge, and basically, the bridge is kind of glitched, and there'll be a barrier about halfway through that you can't cross no matter what you do. And to get out of this weird glitch that they still haven't patched, basically you just go into any online game with anyone at all and just kind of dink around for a little while, you know, gather up some better end weapons that you wouldn't normally get in this area. And then after a while you can just go ahead and quit out and go back into your game, and you'll be able to cross that bridge. Don't know why that does that, but apparently it happens for absolutely everyone. Uh, the number one thing you'll see from that area until here are these weird robot dogs, and they only drop ammunition for your Molar PP, as you can see in the bottom right corner. It's a semi-automatic pistol. I mean, they drop tons of that ammo. But as you go further down the line, you know, on the map, through all these areas, the farther you go, the better the weapons they will drop, and the better the ammunitions they will drop. For instance, when I joined online, I was able to find this. It's an Gaver 4 automatic. And as you can see, there's some weird attachment right there. And it's a really high-powered scope. And it has, that's bright, night vision, infrared, and this, it's an X-ray vision. You can actually see through buildings. So it's a 3-in-1 attachment versus just having, say, this regular scope. Then this is what I attach to. It's this 4x8 scope instead of a 1x4. And see, like this attachment right here, it's an object penetration modulator, and it only has that one setting. It only has the X-ray vision. But this one has 3-in-1, and that's just one of the things that I found. And so through this whole area, it's probably best if you just equip a pistol until you get to the airport, which is right up here, which apparently there's a 50 caliber almost always. But the 50 caliber ammo is really hard to come by. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and make my way here. There are other like side missions and side objectives that you can do along your travels that'll give you better XP. However, I'm gonna see if I can't get into a battle with some machines just to show you what these things look like. You probably saw in the original gameplay trailer the dog that they were shooting at. And that's pretty much all you come across until you cross that bridge. And then there's these weird little like drone robots, and they'll set an alarm and they'll attract all the robots in the area, and sometimes even bigger robots. And by bigger robots, I mean, I will show you, but they're huge. Oh, another thing, after you cross that bridge, you're gonna want to look into getting clothing, like a lot of different crates and cases. They'll, I've been heading the wrong way this whole time, how about that? Your gear. You're gonna want to look into getting more bulletproofed Like some of these, you can see the stats on them. Noise reduction versus nothing at all. So, I mean, that's a good thing to have. Visibility versus explosion resistance. And that's a lot of the things you're going to need. Explosion resistance, and, I mean, as weird as this is going to sound. Do I have the sticky flares? Yes, I do, and they are rather rare to get, but you can find quite a bit of them in the airport area. Bullet resistance, and explosion resistance in this whole area. All the way up until there's a bunker actually just off to the left of where I'm going. Some of you might have already hit it and found it, in which case you're going to want a gas mask. Definitely pick up one of them. And then there's a perk that says Chemist in your player perks and skills. And it says increase your base gas resistance by 10%, and that's probably going to be the only way that you're going to be able to get through the gassed out bottom area. And back on the sticky flares, my friend said that he was trying to do something with the sticky flares. He wanted to see if he can throw sticky flares on two different larger machines and get them to shoot at each other and see if they wouldn't kill each other. But every time he's done that, he's always been blown up by the bigger one. Like, the first thing's, like, he'll throw one and then just get slaughtered. That's cool that you can pick up the gas tanks and you can place them down as traps near vehicles, or even on, I haven't been able to place one on top, I don't think, but, you know, beside a vehicle, shoot it, it'll explode the tank and the car. Okay, here we go. Oh no. That is a big robot. That's one of the ones that I don't think you'll want to fight on your own. And if you do, you're going to want to definitely have a plan. Try and trap him. I've killed one of these with a grenade and an explosive tank, but he was right on top of it, and I had to have a siren lure, which you can get from the little robots that fly around as drones and warn the other robots. This is one of the bigger end ones. Really tough to take down bullet-wise, but if you set up explosives, you should be fine. Let's see if I can't get him to turn around, and maybe I'll be able to get up there and place an explosive by that car. Throw a flare off the bridge. And yes, I've seen the harvester, and now side by side. Just like that. Look at that. Oh. I hate those little tiny robots. They don't even give you anything. Full metal jacket ammo. And an assault rifle silencer. And of course I have no space at all. You know, I gotta say, I don't really like these shotguns on here, but I just found one worn. So maybe I can give it to someone else. And same with this 4x8 scope, since I already have a couple. Drop that. I already have 40 adrenaline shots. Well, there's another tip for anyone who's starting. If you go into here and then just click on each one with X, and this is on PS4 by the way, and then hit done, you just will grab the ones that you highlighted. Which I didn't find that out until kind of late. I haven't watched any videos or anything, so. But the Wort Destro has sent a comment. Have you seen the Harvester yet? And the Harvester is just this great big four-legged nasty monster of a machine. And it was side by side by I don't know what you'd call him, but I'm just gonna call him a walker. It's a two-legged gigantic machine as well. And they were right side by side and up there by the airport, and they're just I don't really see any way of killing them unless you got RPGs. Another cool thing is that you can also attach those attachments to your... Yep, there's one right there. A little floating siren machine. No, this is not a burst fire rifle. The Wort Destro says that that's a scout. I kind of like that name for those. Hey, how little you can jump on this game. Can't like grab onto stuff and climb over. Oh, there's those little hounds. Ooh. But he has a magical machine gun on him. Emergency flare left. Actually got some really good components off those scouts. The wort, as you can see in the comments, says to use the shotguns on these dogs. The wort distro, my man. I don't really like the shotguns. I feel that they don't work as well as what they should. Resistance and no stat name. So as you can tell, you can not only just blow up cars, but you can also search them for any ammunition that they might have. There we go, another one's trying to spot me. Oh my god. Actually, he's small compared to the ones that I'm talking about. If you've played this game, you already know which one I'm talking about. Actually, we're gonna try and see if we can set up a trap for this guy. We did the other one. Finally. Holy cow. Oh, dang it, but I had a velocity increase on the other one. I don't know, sometimes I would actually rather have better velocity. Because that also does a damage reduction on the silencer. The other thing about these robots is they just keep wandering, so even though they might be right there right now, they might move and, you know, go elsewhere. Just like in the gameplay trailer. These machines, even if you shoot them, they'll come back around days, hours, weeks later. You might be able to cross them. They just keep wandering until you kill them. There was a weird glitch where it already killed several. This is before I crossed the bridge, of course. Several of them hounds by a safe house, and then awkwardly I went back to the safe house at a different time, and all of the same dogs that I had already killed were missing components and things, and they were still alive. Which, I mean, that was kind of weird, but I mean, it's been fixed since I got past that bridge. Look at them, they're so fast. Another one. Everywhere. Oh my god. This is not good. Holy cow. It's a terrible area to go through. So fast. Exoskeleton humans, they're just impossible to kill. I have an idea for this. Very, very not okay idea. Yeah, here we go. Dude. So fast. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, cool. It's a medium EMP, which you can use as a grenade. Look at them all. Please don't be another. Oh god, I have dogs too. Jeez. Oh. Oh no. Oh god. That EMP didn't even freaking work. Okay, alright, retract my previous statement. It didn't work. Come on, dude. Run. So laggy right now because of how many of them I don't think I've ever seen be able to get through a building yet, so stock up here. I actually did kill one with that explosion. Oh, hell no. I should have done a disclaimer on the beginning of this video. And you should have seen it, Crispy Bacon. There was like freaking 8 of these things. Giant walkers, man. This is insanity. Here's a tip for you. See them explosive barrels on those dogs top there? Shoot those, you can EMP themselves. Why, but my character did not throw that sticky fire. Oh! Let's see if we can do it. Come on, bro. Explosion in midair. Did you see that? Oh my god, that was sick. I'm absolutely surrounded and a trophy, a whole lot of bubblegum. No. There's so many of them. Oh my god. Oh, that was not okay, dude. Oh, I started at the beginning of this. Oh my god, are you serious? They're still out there, man, and they're still giant. Oh my god, hit dogs. One died, too. Giant walker. Oh, what? He was able to kill me through the building? That's new. Hope you all saw that. I jumped through the building and just clawed my face off. No, don't eat me. This is a bad idea, but whatever. Terrible idea. Oh man, I'm out of ammo for my pistol. Battery pack under the armpit. Look at them, they're still... Look at this. I don't think... Oh my god, no. No. That is... No. That is just not okay. Surround me with these giant exo blocker things and then just throw it. What is that? I don't even want to know what that is. It's not okay. I'm gonna be completely out of ammo. Whoa. That was a bit of a lucky shot. Hit that. Yep. Right underneath that armpit, there's a power cell. Get some ammo, because otherwise I'm most likely gonna die. Just got one more sneaky player, so let's go assign to this and throw it on that thing. Seem to have a weakness at all. Oh, no, not the jump. Oh. Open, open, open. Ugh. Woo. Well, there went the last of my AK rounds. Oh. Oh. Sweet, glorious ammo. Come on, more ammo. More ammo, please. Oh, thank God. I already searched that one, it looks like. Birdshot? I don't use shotguns. They're broken. Oh, thank the Lord. That is one for the history books there, gentlemen. God, look at them all. There were so many of these walkers. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get past that one, but maybe inside some of these houses there might be some explosives or something I can use. Because that thing is an overpowered killer. Still have no ammo for my pistol. I think the only... Oh no, I still have photo jacket. Sweet, this will help even better actually. Those stupid soft points or hollow points. No, I have not played any GW2 at all recently. This thing is just hovering outside, and I don't think it's gonna go away at all. Weapon? Dilapidated clock? 17. I think they meant Glock, but you know, it's Swedish, so... a 9mm? If so, I have some ammo for the 9mm. How much? I don't know, let's try it out. Oh, it looks like it uses the same ammo. But does do more damage. I don't know, let's try it out for now. Oh, please don't tell me that's another one. Oh my god, now I have 2 gigantic machines. I have no idea how I'm gonna get out of this. You know, I gotta say that if this was planned and, you know, edited like anyone else, fake as hell, this would be one heck of too much editing and everything. Because this is not how I planned this going at all. Oh yeah, be sure to pick up like a makeup. I mean, it might seem gay, but you can actually get some pretty cool makeup, like, you know, war paint. It's actually more like war paint. Oh, well, dogs aren't that bad, but still. Oh man, they can run. And they can definitely kill when they have a shotgun. So let's close that door. Sounds good to me. I don't know, I might have to start taking buckshot ammo and use that spare shotgun I got. I was planning on just giving it away, but... Well, that's another thing. There's a lot of people who love to just give away stuff on this game. You know, a really, really helpful community. I'm out of everything. 7.62 armor piercing. I might have to save that, because that might be the only thing saving me. What? What is that? No, no, no. There's no way he got in here. God, that is a grenade launcher? I did not know that. Jesus. Not another walker, not another walker. Oh my god. This is outrageous. I'm just surrounded. from head to toe with enemies of all different kinds. Yep, I'm just gonna take those bullets and eat them. Yep. Just gonna have to do some hip firing because they're way too close. Weak spot on these things. It's outrageous. What? Why are these things like glitchy into the home? Another one glitchy. This is fantastic. This door opens. I don't have anything that will take a 243. This is fantastic. Running out of options is so fun. Oh, there's so much going on right now. I have no idea what to do. They say running is a valid option on this game, but I don't see any running on this. Oh, jeez. Let's open up this door. Maybe kill this guy. Oh, well, would you look at that? Oh, what the grenade? Well, this is absolute mayhem, so I guess for any viewers, be prepared to face stuff like this. Can't even really do damage. It's probably just best to play in a group. There's my advice to my viewers. Play in a group. Yes. Alright, now the tables have turned a little bit. And if I had a few explosives, this would be like one explosive tank. It's definitely laggy on my end, so hope it's not too bad on the stream. Whoa! I'm pretty sure that is definitely not a very good attack to, take it on. Oh, whoa. Kids. Oh, I'm down to my last med kids. I don't think I've ever had this happen before. Normally, I'm fine on ammo, just kind of wandering around. But no, try and go to the airport once. Checked upstairs. There's absolutely nothing I can use. Oh my god, through the roof it killed me. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure RPGs are gonna be my only hope of killing these guys. Right. Let me search. I gotta fix this. This ability to search is killing me. Literally. Oh, whoa. No, not doing that. This is Generation 0. They're crispy. For $40 game. Unless it's on sale. So I can't, yeah, definitely play with at least 2 other friends. If you can, get a full crew together, because this is mayhem. I'll take it. Ammo? Yes. Emergency flares, adrenaline shots, awesome. So, crispy bacon, you asked, so I don't think you've at all watched any of the trailers. Basically this place takes place in the 1980s in Sweden, and you pretty much wake up and have no idea what happened to humanity at all. And so your objective really is to ultimately find out and see what happened to everyone. And as you go along, you're starting to figure out that apparently a bunch of people were killed by giant robots. Hence the giant robots I was just fighting. Like that one, which is completely, seemingly impenetrable. And even if you damage them, hours, days, weeks, even months later, as you're playing along, these same robots will have the exact same damage that that they had before when they battled you, which I found pretty cool. It was glitched at first. You're gonna have to rewatch my whole broadcast because, you know, I go into more detail on that, on things that were glitched and how to fix them. Need explosive barrels. Oh yes. Car battery EMP. Apparently I need to clear out some space. Go ahead and drop that. Actually, I kind of need it. Son of a bitch. I don't like shotguns though, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop it, even though I was gonna try and give it to someone. Crispy Bacon, I don't know what Turn on Wolfenstein is. Or Wolfenstein. I don't think I've ever played it. No, it's really free roam. Like, if you look at this map, you start right about here, and you'll get stuck, like I said, you know, earlier in the broadcast, on this bridge, and there'll be an invisible barrier that you can't cross. Basically, you just go into online, play around for a while, and then load back into your regular game, and then the rest of it will open up. You have to explore all this area, and I mean, it's just this huge, huge world. And I'm thinking they're probably going to add some more, but I mean, who knows? Alright, so those giant machines looks like they've left. Another tip, probably should, you know, close doors behind you. You can also shoot through windows. I did that earlier. And they can also shoot you through windows. So that's pretty realistic. It does take longer to break the glass than reality, but whatever. It's not. It's a stables key. I like shooting TVs because they're annoying. Yeah, this is free roam. Do what you want. You can play up to 3 other friends, with 3 other friends. And it's completely explore on your own. You don't have to do anything you don't want. There are side missions, primary objectives, but again, you don't have to do them. So it's really just up to you and whatever you want to do. And there's no other people, unless there's, you know, the people that you're playing with, friends and whatnot. In case. Gosh dang it. Oh, but that is a lot of damage. Holy cow. Yeah, so I just need that. So I need, looks like 2, maybe 3 slots. Let's go like that. 2 slots. And there's not really a lot that I can just drop. I could drop this. They're not exactly abundant, but they're not exactly rare either. It is a 4x8 scope instead of a 1x4, so it has better zoom. And an error has occurred.